Bats, nature's nighttime ninjas. Imagine walking outside at night. It's dark, quiet, but all around you, tiny creatures are flying overhead. They can't be seen easily, but they're using superpowers you and I don't have. What are they? They're bats, the world's only flying mammals. And today, we're going to discover why bats are not just a little spooky, but also some of the most amazing animals on Earth. Bats are everywhere. In fact, there are more than 1,400 different species of bats around the world. That makes them the second largest group of mammals, right after rodents. You'll find bats in almost every corner of the world, from tropical rainforests to deserts. The only places they don't live are the cold Arctic and the driest deserts. Even though people sometimes think bats are scary, the truth is, they're absolutely essential for our planet. What makes a bat a mammal? So let's start with the basics. Bats are mammals. That means they have fur, they're warm-blooded, and mothers feed their babies milk. But unlike any other mammal, bats can fly. Their wings aren't like a bird's wings, they're actually made of skin stretched across very long finger bones. If you spread out your own hand, it's kind of like a mini bat wing. Some bats are small enough to fit on your fingertip. But the largest bats, called flying foxes, can have a wingspan as wide as a person's arms, up to 1.8 meters, or almost 6 feet across. Echolocation, the bat's superpower. Now, here's one of the coolest things about bats. They can see with sound. This is called echolocation. Here's how it works. A bat makes a high-pitched sound, too high for human ears to hear. That sound bounces off objects, like a tree or a bug, and then comes back as an echo. The bat's brain reads the echoes and instantly knows the size, shape, and even movement of the object. It's like having a built-in radar system. With echolocation, some bats can even detect something as thin as a single human hair in complete darkness. Pretty amazing, right? For bats, the night is never too dark. Different kinds of bats. But not all bats live the same way. Insect-eating bats are the majority. A single little brown bat can eat over 1,000 mosquitoes in just 1 hour. That's pest control at its best. Fruit bats, like the flying fox, eat fruits and nectar. They help spread seeds and pollinate plants. Without fruit bats, we might not have bananas, mangoes, or even tequila, because they pollinate the agave plant. Then there are the famous, or maybe infamous, vampire bats. Yes, it's true, a few species of bats feed on blood. But don't panic, they usually target livestock like cows or horses, and they only take a few teaspoons at a time. Vampire bats are just a tiny fraction of all bat species. Only 3 species out of more than 1,400. Why bats are important. So why should we care about bats? Actually, we should thank them. First, they're incredible pest controllers. By eating millions of insects every night, bats save farmers billions of dollars in crop protection. Second, they're important pollinators and seed spreaders. Rainforests depend on bats to grow and regenerate. Some plants can only be pollinated by bats. And third, bats are part of the food chain. Owls, hawks, and snakes eat bats, making them an important link in ecosystems. Myths versus facts. Unfortunately, bats are surrounded by myths and fears. Let's clear some of them up. Myth: bats are blind. Fact: bats are not blind. They actually have good eyesight, plus echolocation as a bonus. Myth: all bats drink blood. Fact: out of more than 1,400 species, only 3 drink blood, and they prefer cows and horses, not humans. Myth: bats are dangerous to people. Fact: bats are shy and avoid humans. They don't want to hurt us. They actually help us every single night. So, what have we learned? Bats are mammals, the only ones that can truly fly. They use echolocation, one of nature's coolest superpowers, to hunt and navigate in the dark. They come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny insect eaters to giant flying foxes, and most importantly, they keep our world healthy by eating pests, spreading seeds, and pollinating plants. Next time you see a bat, don't think of monsters or vampires. Think of superheroes of the night. Here's a question for you. If you could have a bat superpower, would you choose echolocation, night vision, or the ability to fly? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing science stories. Until next time, stay curious.